Welcome back, ladies, to the Grown Women's Table. Ladies, it's your girl Lori. Hey, girl, hey, how you doing today? Y'all, your girl got her hands on the new Natasha Denona Glam Palette. Hold on, wait, hold the presses, y'all. I almost forgot to say thank you so much, Marlo Keenan, because y'all, if it wasn't for Marlo Keenan, you guys wouldn't be getting this video this soon because this was a birthday gift from your girl. Thank you for my Sephora card, and girl, guess what you bought me? You got me some Natasha Denona, Natasha Denona, Natasha Denona. All right, y'all, back to the video. Oh, wait, if you have not checked out Marlo Keenan, her information will be in the description bar. And I gave you guys two looks, and I have some opinions and thoughts on this palette, especially if it's brown girl friendly. So if you want to know my thoughts, my opinions, how I got this look, so you already know what you need to do, right? You need to keep on watching.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life, yeah. Check out Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life. If you need...
All right, y'all, let's get into the new Natasha Denona Glam Palette. This is what she looks like. Let me show you. It is what we've come to accustomed getting now, these 15 pan palettes. We're getting used to getting these, and I like it. I like these palettes. So you're going to get 15 shades. You got 5 mattes, and the rest are like shimmery colors. So that's what she looks like. And I know y'all want some swatches, so I'm prepared, y'all. We already got the swatches on the arm. So this is what the swatches look like. So you see how they look on your girl. I'm going to bring it down. Hold on, make sure y'all can see. Can y'all see that? And I hope my light's not changing the color, but y'all know how it is. So y'all, those are the swatches. Now y'all, I'm ready to play in her. So first thing I know about this palette, there's a little buzz about the name. So when I look at this palette, yeah, you got like transition crease, outer colors and all that. I think she did that for people who might not be makeup enthusiasts, professionals. You know, I think it's for people that are beginners. Now, do I think the transition shade is a transition for me? No, but I'm a big girl. I can look at this palette and find me a transition shade. I don't have to go off of the names. The transition shade will be a brow bone color for me. So you make this palette work for you. You don't have to go by the names. I know where to put my palette, my eyeshadow. So what I'm saying to you is, in this palette, use the colors in the appropriate pages that work best for you. So let's get into it. I'm excited. Y'all, you know, I get real excited when it comes to playing with new makeup. All right, so what I'm going to do, and don't be judging my brushes. So when I look at this palette for the first look, because I'm going to give you two looks, y'all, and we're going to do these quick and simple. I think I'm going to use the color Blend, this shade right here, as my transition for the first look. And I did use, I guess I could bring y'all a little closer so y'all can really see, huh? That might be nice. So this is what it's looking like. Actually, I probably should have used the other shade, but we're going to use this one. And this is a nice little transition for me. And this is a cool tone palette, so you're not going to be getting those warm looks that we're accustomed to. And I know a lot of times, sometimes they say, oh, when you're dark skinned, you cannot wear cool tones. And I don't think that's to be true. They look all ashy. Sometimes they do look ashy. Some palettes I've had look ashy on me. But I also think you got to think about the formula. And one thing I will say about Natasha Denona, I feel like the colors you see in the palette translate well onto the eye. So y'all, this is a nice little transition color for me. Y'all see that? I do feel like that I'm going to be able to get several different looks out of this palette just by looking at it. And this is a first impressions. So I have to wear it and do all that. So there's my transition shade for this first look. Now, for me to go, you guys know I like an outer V. I don't use a whole bunch of different eyeshadows. So for my first outer V shade, which I think might be the only outer V shade for me, I don't know yet. Okay, so the color I said we were going to use is called Lash Line, which is this one right here. So let's go in there for my outer V. We're going to pat her on. Pat, 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 pat. That's pretty. So this is the deepest shade for me, just from doing the swatches. So if I want to go with a darker outer V, which y'all know I love, this is the shade your girl is going to have to use to get the eye look that she wants. And y'all know we got to clean up the eye. So we did that in the outer V, and I'm going to clean all that little mess up in the cleanup process. So now I think what I want to use is, I want to use this shade first. And let me get my, because I think that's going to be pretty. I'm going to put it right here, closer to the outer V part. Y'all, that's a pretty shade. Y'all like that? Let me know. I know we got to clean it up, but I'm putting it right in the center. It almost has a, I don't know what kind of color. It's got like a little bit of gold, a little bit in it. What do y'all see that? That's a different shade. One thing I will say about this palette, just from when I was watching them, there are some different shades. And then I'm going to go with this color right here. And this is called the Center Eyelid. But as you can see, that's not what I'm using it for. I'm going to pull it right closer to the inner part of the eyelid, because I do want to kind of bring these two colors together. Oh, that's pretty. Y'all, this is your little black dress palette. I really do believe that's what this is. I mean, when she say glam, this is the vibe I'm getting. I'm going to go back in with the lash line. And you know, I like to blend all that together and clean up. Yeah, this is a sexy eye. We talking sexy right here. Definitely a sexy eye, y'all. And then I'm gonna go back in with that blend color and just do a little cleanup around. Actually, I think I want to use, not blend, I'm gonna use this crease color, the one they said is a crease. Let me do a little cleanup work with this, just to clean up around these edges. Oh, that's actually cute as a brow bone color. Let me pull it up then. Let me pull her up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a nice, let me get a smaller brush. I'm gonna put it right on the brow. Yeah, that goes so well with that. That goes good together, y'all. And y'all, that eye is basically done. I'm just doing a first impression, and I just kind of want to jump in here and play with this some. And you guys know what we do is, yes, it look crazy, but we're going to do this eye, and then I'm going to clean them both up, and then we'll do the lower lash and finish the look up. But for right now, this is where we at with this. Real simple, real easy, but sexy. That's sexy. All right, so now let's go over to this eye, and I want to play in, ooh, I'm gonna use smoke because I feel like smoke would be a better transition color for me because it's not really that dark, you know, for my skin tone. Now, if you're lighter than me, then yes, you can use that as a smoky color, but it's a taupey brown like shade. Like, do y'all see that? See how it just blend right on into my skin? But it do leave like a little bit of, I got a little darkness, but not enough for my outer V for me. So I'm gonna use it as a transition shade because I do want to get into this gold. All right, so there we go. There go the transition shade for me. Now, I do want to play in, let me find me this shade right here because I think this is pretty. That shade. Oh, hold on, make sure my finger's on. There we go. That shade, y'all. So let's go in and add this shade right in the crease area. Oh, that's pretty. Y'all see that? I hope y'all can see that. And I'm just putting it right in the crease and almost a little bit on top. I'm doing something a little different. Y'all see that? And I am going to bring it onto the lid a little bit. Let's go and bring this onto the lid. Just halfway. Ooh. Yeah, I'm hot. And then I'm going to go back into that transition color. But I'm going to use my Mini Pro and just clean that up a little bit around the edges. Now, you know, it looks a little bit darker now that I'm gonna see if I can pat it right here on the edge and see what happens. Cause it did look a little bit darker right in this area. Y'all see that when I did that? But no, it's not, see, it's not deep enough. It's not gonna be deep enough. So I'm gonna go in a little bit of lash line, just tap my brush in the lash line just a little bit. And just add it right here. So it's not gonna be a super dark outer V, but you'll be able to see, you'll be able to see the contrast. You'll see the depth. That's real pretty. Let me go back into that. This will be a pretty soft, everyday look. This shade right here is gorgeous. Y'all, this is a pretty shade. Okay, so now I want to get into, let me find my brush. This one right here, which is called the Center Eyelid. This shade. Now we're gonna put that right there and pull it in. So, do y'all see that pretty color? And it's not like a gold in your face, but it's a cool tone gold, you know? But do y'all see the pretty look that you can get? So you can go from like a silver look to a gold look with this palette. But it's just on the cool tone spectrum. Let me blend them together. Real simple. And then for my brow bone shade, I'm going to use the transition color. Yeah, we'll use that as a brow bone shade. Oh, did y'all hear my stomach growling? Oh. Your girl on a new journey. New journey. A new journey. And let me blend these together so you don't have no lines. Y'all, do y'all see how quick I came up with this eye look? So you got something more in the silver family that is definitely glam. If you want to wear your silver accessories or whatever, bam. If you're a gold accessory type of girl with your glam little black dress, bam, you got this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do the rest of my face, and then we'll come back and do the bottom part, and we'll finish it up, and I'll give you my first impression thoughts, okay? All right, y'all, I'm back. She cleaned up pretty good, didn't she? Yeah. Now, y'all, let's do this under eye right quick. And I'm gonna use for this eye right here with the more of the smoky silvery eye, I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath. I want a nice black liner. So we're gonna go in with a black liner right quick. Okay, so I put a black liner on that eye, and this more brownie gold look, I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna do black coffee Pat McGrath. Let's go put that on. Okay, y'all, so that's what we did for eyeliner. Now, let's go back into the palette. I think what I'm gonna do is take that smoke line shade, and we're just gonna connect the dots, you know, lower lash line. Halfway over. And I'm gonna do it with this eye also. But with this eye, I only put a little bit on the brush. Y'all, this palette is sexy. This is your sexy palette right here. I'm telling you. Oh, this is definitely glam. Now, I think what I'm going to do is clean my brush off. I'm going to go in the inner part of the eye, and we're going to go back in with this shade right here. And on the inner part of this eye, I think I'm going to go with this shade right here. Oh, y'all, pretty. Now, inner tear duct. Let me go get a brush. I gotta get a brush. We'll use this one. I think I want to use this shade right here, which is called the center eyelid. That's what I'm saying, y'all. With this palette, you use the shades wherever you want to use it. You don't have to follow this guideline. And for this eye, I'm going to use what they say this is a center eyelid as well shade. All right, y'all. What you think? So you can see this eye. And then your more goldy eye. Yeah, I'm looking at myself. I'm liking both of these looks. All right, my first impressions for this palette. Let's get my thoughts together. I feel like this right here, for me, is definitely brown girl friendly. I'm turning it the right way so y'all can see the actual colors the way they're supposed to be shown. This palette is definitely brown girl friendly. I feel like I was able to get two very sexy looks, very glam looks. That's why I put a little pop of red on. Very glam looks out of this palette with something more on the gold side, and this is more on the silver side. So I'm enjoying it. I can really see this as a nice palette for the holidays as well. Getting dressed up for the holidays and you don't want to go with those holiday green, red type colors, but you still want that glam look. Bam, this is an all year palette for me. Like, I feel like anytime I just want to be sexy, I can reach for this palette. This is the new name of this palette is the Sexy Palette. Because to me, this is a sexy palette. And I really like it. Now, for me, I am glad I have her in my collection, because with Natasha Denona, she does have a lot of warm palettes, and this gives me something different to work with, and it gives me something that is very versatile for me. Like, I feel like I can definitely do a glam look, but in some of these shades that I was looking at, y'all, I feel like I can do more of an everyday look as well too with this palette. If you want me to do an everyday look, put it in the comment section, because I feel like I can. I feel like I can make it work for every day. But definitely glam, I see what she meant by glam. And y'all, she cute. So let me know if you're picking it up, or you're on the fence, or you're gonna pass. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think now that you've seen this on someone that is a darker complexion. So it definitely works on darker skin tone. So I do say she's brown girl friendly. And guys, use this palette to best suit you, how you want to use it. Only if you like cool tone palettes. Now, if you don't like cool tone palettes, then it's not for you. But if you like cool tone palettes, I feel like you can get some pretty looks, some pretty sexy looks. But y'all, that's it. I'm about to go. So to all my new subscribers, I see you, and I do appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you already know what to do. Hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the grown women's table. And until the next video, bye-bye, ladies.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life. Check out Lori's life, yeah, it's Lori's life.